Yes, hi,
Hello,
good
ma'am.
morning.
Yes, ma'am. Good morning.
Good morning. Hi. Okay, your
Yeah.
name is Shritam, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, where are you from, Shritam?
I'm basically from Odisha, and right now I'm
Okay.
living in the capital of Odisha, Bhubaneswar.
Okay, all right. What do you do there?
I'm actually a final year PG student, and my
Okay.
honors is applied physics.
Okay, all right, all right. So, tell me about your hometown.
Uh, yes, ma'am. Like what can you say about about my hometown is it is actually very not very, it is actually a
Hmm?
small place, small town, small city,
Okay.
but a beautiful one, I can say.
Mm-hmm.
It is actually here there are lots of temple in the city. This is actually known as the temple city of India. So yeah, we got lots of
Yeah.
cities here, temples here. Then likewise, the food, and I can say, like the culture, I can say these are the things that much special about this city. Like
Mm-hmm.
take example, recently there is a festival going on, Rath Yatra.
Okay.
Yes, so Rath Yatra actually famous in Puri, which is actually
Uh-huh.
40 kilometers away uh, from my city. But still, being on as I said earlier, that it is known as Temple City of India. So here, the Lord Jagannath is also coming out to see his
Hmm.
devotees. So exactly, being a small city, so the roads are actually nowadays the roads are actually covered with flowers, so they are decorated we decorate our home. So the I can say the benefit of living in a small city, that you don't feel like you are going out of your home. It is the whole city is your home, and they actually decorate this whole city in that way. And sidewise, I can what can you say, in the roadsides the trees are there, so they also decorated those trees. So those are the things. Yeah, sorry, ma'am.
Okay,
My
so that's a
battery is
very
just low.
beautiful.
That's why.
No problem, no problem. Okay. So, what are the different kind of, the changes or the developments that you have noticed in your hometown in the last 10 to 15 years? Some developments and changes.
Yes, ma'am. And I must say this is actually quite interesting. Yes, it is really an interesting question, because the
Hmm.
people live in my city is actu- first let me tell you why this question is so much interesting, because the chief minister of Odisha is actually, if you may have heard about Mr. Naveen Patnaik, he is
Yeah.
actually the what can I say, means longest serving chief minister in
Okay.
India. Yeah, it's like 25 years, means 5-10 years. He has completed, but
Okay.
unfortunately, we this time he has changed. The Prime
Oh.
Minister of Odisha is actually changed now. So that's why I got to relate this question so much, because being when he was for like 2 decades he was chief minister, and he had done very much, like a lot of things for this city, not for the just for the city, for the whole Odisha. And as I know about the city, as I live here only, so
Mm-hmm.
there are talking from infrastructure to renovating those old buildings, renovating those old
Yeah.
temples, and starting from there are a lot more like programs till now going on, that public transportation, public healthcare, then public free food. So these are means I can say uh, Mr. Naveen Panak has done so many things, in there, he's his policies are so much multi-directional. Still now I can relate all these things. Like after he has like passed down his power to someone else, but still his
Yes.
all their work is still here. So yeah, he has done lots of things, starting from infrastructure, Even one more thing that he has
Mhm.
actually done, he has played a main role to bring our national hockey team to the world. So he
Okay.
actually our national hockey team sponsor,
All
and
right.
Bhubaneswar is only the is one only the city that actually in 2019 like organized the World Hockey Championship. So yeah.
Okay.
So talking about all
That's
these
really
things, he
nice,
have done many
interesting.
things.
Yeah, that's a really nice, interesting one. Okay, so I need to know, how do you spend your free time? What do you do in your free times or in your weekends? Because you're studying, you must have some leisure activities to do in order to relax and, get out of all those busy schedules. So what do you do?
My plan is quite simple, ma'am. Means I still I'm just a final year student in my city, in
Mm-hmm.
my college. So, uh, and luckily I just got a bike. That's why from first
Okay.
year I got a bike. So that's why that what can I say? The mood of traveling is actually very high in me. That's why whenever we got leisure time, me with my friends, we just bring out our bikes on, then I
Mm-hmm.
just go on a ride or something like that. And talking about the weather of my city is actually it was like what means it was rainy all the time, or not all the time.
Okay.
Like out of 30 days in a month, there are 15 days at least the weather is like cloudy. So the weather is actually uh, kind of good for a writer.
Mm-hmm.
So most of the
Yeah,
time,
okay.
actually.
It's like
That's why.
supporting you. So which is the most
Mhm.
interesting place that you visited, like, through bike rides and all?
There are one to two places. If we want to do go on a long ride, then we prefer to go for Puri. Uh, so
Okay.
as I
I've not
mentioned
heard
that
about
Puri
this
is
place.
okay. Puri is actually I can say neighboring city. It is actually
Okay.
twin city. They call us twin city. Puri and Bhubaneswar. They call us Puri twin city,
Uh-huh.
and
Okay.
it is actually 40 kilometers out from my city. That's why, and the lanes are super express highways, so we can
Hmm.
rev up to that much speed, what speed we want. So that
Okay.
is actually a good destination to have a long ride, and it is actually a coastal city. Puri is a coastal city, so we
Okay.
got here there is a beach called Puri Beach. So we just got to relax there, then come back overnight. And second destination, I can say that there is a there is a hill, actually hilltop. So we just go there
Okay.
and uh, go on we go there to see the sunset or sunrise. So these are major 2 points what we have stored for
Hmm.
outside. Whenever we got leisure time, whenever we got someone special, then we got there go there.
Okay. So which is your next trip? When are you planning your next trip for bike rides?
This time we're planning something different. We're trying to explore a waterfall. So it was 80
Okay.
kilometers away from this position right now. So
Oh.
and it was something. It was a place. It is a place actually. We never go there before.
Mm-hmm.
So it is little
Okay.
scary because we don't know because we don't have single idea about this place, that waterfall
Okay.
place. And the season is actually changing. It is coming to a rainy season, so the
Yeah.
waterfall scenario becomes so much beautiful.
Hmm.
That's why we're trying to discover this place.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
I can say this
uh
is the next thing.
uh-huh. Uh-huh. So that is the next say. Yeah. So are you an adventurous person? Apart from bike
Mhm.
rides, any other adventurous activities that you do or
uh,
you're planning to
Not
do?
that. Yes, ma'am. I have lots of plan about doing adventurous sports. But till now,
Okay.
what can I say about my statistic? Based on my statistics, I'm not that. I'm a moderate person, I can say. Not that fond of adventures, or
Mm.
maybe I am. I don't know till now
You
because
don't know.
uh, the things that I have done with my friends, it was
Yeah.
quite adventurous. It may not be like trekking a hill or going on a like. Uh, we haven't tried
Mm,
any adventurous sports till now, but we are actually quite adventurous. We do
okay.
lots of stunts in our bike, so I can say that
Mm-hmm.
way we are adventurous.
Mm-hmm.
I
Okay,
am
all
quite
right.
moderate, I can say.
Uh-huh. So I was talking about, like, many people have that craze to do bungee jumping, skydiving, all these are
Yes, yes.
adventurous activities. So I was asking about that. Are you interested in all these things?
Yes, sure, ma'am. I have already planned about this, and I have already planned for Rishikesh. So in the
Oh,
December, in the December, like I have planned all this, doing all these things in Rishikesh. So these are
okay.
actually the wish list that I have made, but till now they have been successfully done. But yeah,
Okay,
I do
fine.
have list them.
Yes. Nice. So tell me something about your family, Shritam.
Okay, in my family, the family, if I consider about my extended family, so they are going to be like 100 or some. The members are going to be across 100. But in my immediate family, I can say my parents are there, then my brother and sister. Like all are my like elder brother and elder sister. I'm
Okay,
the
you're the
smallest one.
youngest one.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you're the youngest one. All right. So are you interested in sports?
Yes, ma'am. Specifically, like I would like
Hmm.
cricket or football. Not that much, but yeah, I love to play a little about everything like kabaddi
Hmm.
or football.
Hmm.
But I never tried hockey, so that's quite
Okay.
ironic. But
So
yeah,
is there any sports that even today you play it? If you get some free time, you'll play it. Is there anything like
it's
that?
football. Yeah, it's
Football.
football. Yes.
Okay. So do you watch football or do you watch cricket on the TV?
Yes, ma'am. Sure. Like being
Hmm.
an Indian, it is like quite a generic thing for Indians that watching cricket or and recently we
Yeah.
just have won the World Cup.
Yes.
It is
Yes. So how
quite
did you feel about the World Cup and winning the match and all?
yes, ma'am. Like I do. What can I can't explain even that emotion when I was had that
What do you
until
feel about
now.
the entire match?
Yes, ma'am. Like we
Hmm.
don't know like while watching that match, I had a fever and I don't know like for 30 minutes I don't feel like I like
You
before
didn't
30 minutes I
realize
was
that.
yes ma'am before 30 minutes of that means final movement of that match
Uh,
I was like bedridden. I don't able to like see. I was just
okay.
watching the scoreboard, something like that, and
Okay.
I was not quite hopeful for the winning a match.
Hmm.
But that last 15 minutes, it was like roller coaster. Means every seconds or every moments, the emotion
Hmm.
was changing. Means
Correct. Correct.
next ball, we got to like it feels like we are like losing, but at the
Yeah.
very next moment, we got to just got to have a feeling that we are winning actually, and
Hmm.
that obviously the match winning catch of Surya Kumar Yadav. So it was like
Yes. Yeah, that
then
was a
Hardik
very good
Pandya's
catch. Yeah,
exactly.
bowling.
So
Yeah.
these are actually like what can I means the heart is actually pumping so fast that
It was
uh,
a roller coaster feeling altogether.
yes,
Correct.
man. Yes.
Yes. So, what are your future plans now? After your studies, what is your dream job? Are you planning to go abroad in any of the foreign countries? What is your plan?
Yes, ma'am. Like till now, like I am little confused. Actually, honestly, I'm confused. But I
Hmm.
do have two plans: doing pursuing a PhD in abroad
Hmm.
and doing a like switching the like career into software engineering. So it is
Okay.
actually yes. So I'm good at Python. So programming is actually quite good at programming.
Okay.
That's why I just don't know. Shifting is because these careers are like like they are fancy. So doing PhD in abroad or doing a software engineer. Yeah, is kind of fancy, but they are at the same time being an a physics background students, shifting to that field is actually scary
Ah,
for me.
yes, that is a little bit of risky also.
And exactly, man, kind of I can say that. And the people around me, they are not like the way I want a mentorship, or the I just
Ah,
want to clarify things that I am really confused about, or the questions that I want to someone at least solve them for me. I
okay.
can't till now find the person like that. So it is actually quite difficult for me to like
Oh,
figuring out all these things,
mm,
especially when you are not actually exposed to those world. Like there is a question that I don't know about corporate world, how the corporate world works, and
yes.
the personal ambition that I have like written for me, is it going to be successful in uh, those world like corporate world or physics, or like to pursuing a PhD world? Because the
Mm,
demerits of pursuing a PhD is it takes so much time, and if you are not
yeah.
like passionate about that topic, you are just going to like
Get
kind of
bored and you'll be like, when will it get finished?
exactly, ma'am. So whenever I talk to like a senior of my like I have talked like 20 seniors of mine till now, and
Okay.
they are all like they are presenting their PhD career in his so much bad self that you are even like fear to do that.
You get
But
discouraged.
exactly, ma'am.
Mm,
They're actually they're actually doing exactly, ma'am. So they have done those things that they before doing any PhD, they don't even think that they
yeah.
so exactly that problem is facing right now, and I don't know what to do. That's why I'm finding a
Mm,
mentor or finding someone that at least they
will
are
guide you about that.
exactly, man, exactly.
Mm,
And these things are can't be done by the YouTube, or I
no,
have
no, no,
tried
no,
at
no.
least, but they can't able to do. I can't able to do.
You
So
need a proper
that's why
guide.
exactly, ma'am. So as it is a final year of mine, so I got like 8 months till now. So before that, I will figure it out what field is best for
Okay.
me. So I should. So these
Nice.
two
Nice.
fields I do have, and I'm planning to switching or planning to do pursue a long term thing. So I'm
Okay.
at least
So,
confused.
mm-hmm. Hmm. How did you learn English so fluently? Where did you learn it from? Were you in an English medium school only initially also?
No, ma'am. I'm from from my childhood to 12, even yeah, 12. It was a state government school. Yeah, from there only I started. But I used
Okay.
to watch movies like sci-fi movies, so
Mm-hmm.
that impact little bit. So
Okay, okay. So when did you start speaking to improve your English language?
I never tried. Means I never
Mm.
means only the take after taking clapping sessions only. Then I have tried, like taking English speaking
Started
seriously.
speaking.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Before that, I never try to, and like I never do have any section before that. Then like we never talk in English much in
Never
our friends
did.
group.
You never did a session.
Yes, ma'am. So these are
Okay.
the problems, ma'am. While writing, these problems and at least
Arrive
most of the time these,
like in, yeah,
but
correct.
while speaking, these like tenses, these grammars actually
Mm,
blanked out. Like we got to missed out all those
mm.
small mistakes.
Yeah, we misuse, I mean, misplace the tense some here and there, and
Yes,
then,
ma'am.
yeah, correct,
Yes,
correct.
ma'am.
So,
Sometimes I
why
use
did you
do a
feel that
lot.
English language is important?
Uh, like, ma'am, as I explained you that I have a planning to do PhD in abroad, so
Uh,
it is must that I should have
correct.
fluent English speaking style. So that's why these career only for career aspect I do
Yeah.
need to know that how to speak English in a good way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that's
So,
why.
what do you think are the criterias in order to get an admission for the PhD? What are the criterias?
Yes, ma'am. So it depends. It varies to from places to place from different place
Okay.
to. If we are talking about European nations,
Mm.
they don't bother much about the let's say the English proficiency test. So yeah, but English proficiency test like IELTS, they are much important when it comes to Canada or USA.
Mm.
They actually need like a good band English course, a good band English proficiency test, and yeah, like yeah, in European nation they actually focus on the the student
Okay.
only. If you are
So is
lucky
there
enough.
any kind of entrance exams that you need to give in order to get admission into that college?
Yes, ma'am. Entrance exam, they don't. Not every university, like out of
Mm.
100 university, there are like 20 university who actually conduct a entrance exam to recruiting their PhD scholars.
Oh,
But like all those 80 university, the benefit of you doing an PhD in European nation is this, ma'am. Because
okay.
if you just have a good score, not you just have to top any entrance
University
exam.
or college.
Exactly, ma'am. You just have to
Mm.
have a good score, and if
Okay.
someone a NET exam, the NET
Uh-huh.
exam happen in India only,
Yeah,
GATE
okay.
or
It's not,
NET.
so that is not needed in the European countries.
No, ma'am. These exam actually actually
Mm.
played a important role to get admission. People,
Okay.
most of the student, friends of mine also think that we have to clear their entrance exam to get admission, but
Uh,
it is not like that. If we, being an Indian, have at least good score in GATE or NET, so using that
okay.
score only, you can enter it into any European any European
Okay.
university.
Okay. Okay. So you don't want to give any exam separately for that.
Exactly,
Okay.
ma'am. So
Mm.
we just
So
have to
after,
yes,
mm.
ma'am. So we don't have to top in gate or net. We just have to
Oh,
uh, we just have to secure all India rank 500 or 400, something like that. You just good to go taking admission in any university.
oh, that's nice. So are you
But
preparing for
the
those
another
entrance
thing,
exams also?
exactly, ma'am. So
Hmm.
and the exam is after 6 months after it is
Okay.
like December
December,
2024 or.
December. Okay. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Mm,
And
nice.
apart
Nice.
from that, if someone is actually not, if someone actually topped in the exam, NET or GATE exam, then it
Mm.
is quite easy for them. They got the scholarship easily. They got the all
Yeah.
accommodation easily. The perks of getting a high rank or top rank in those exam is this. If someone
Okay.
actually got secured like 400, 500 rank, the problem
Hmm.
actually occurs in the financial aspect.
Yeah.
So
We
they
tend to
have
get
to
a little
separate.
bit of less scholarship or no scholarship at all.
Exactly, ma'am. So that's why the
Mm.
student have to looking for the another separate scholarship. So there are lots of
Okay.
separate scholarships. So they have to appear a different exam for the scholarship only.
Oh,
Then thing will be easy.
okay. Okay. So these are the things. So are you,
Exactly.
yeah, you're giving the net exam or the gate exam, right?
Yes, ma'am. I'm only
Both or
preparing for
any
GATE
one?
one.
Gate. So that is
Both.
in the month of December.
Uh,
Hmm.
no, ma'am. GATE is actually the month of February 2025.
Okay. And the net?
NET is December or then 2024 fifth. NET is actually happened twice a year. That's why
Okay.
just coming
Hmm.
exam is at December. Then next exam is
Okay.
June 2025. So
Okay. Yeah.
student got
Yeah.
two NET exam and
In a
one
year.
GATE exam before ending
Hmm.
the section.
Hmm. So how do you feel about these exams? Are they very difficult or how is it?
Mm, they are not quite difficult, but ma'am, exam is actually not about reading all about the concept or something like
Uh,
that. You just have to that yeah, what can I say? Means a competitive mindset. You just have to know. You just have to know how to crack a exam. That's all. How to score
uh,
in an exam. It is not about how much you know, how much concepts you know well.
it is about a
Let's say
smart move.
exactly, ma'am. That's these are the things.